Hello and welcome to another episode of Beer Man's No Bull Beer Reviews. Today I have another beer from Fonta, Flora Brewing Company out of Nebo, North Carolina. This beer is called Blaze the Stratus. It is a double IPA, double dry hop with Galaxy, so it's all Galaxy double IPA. They did do this one time before, but it was brewery only, and I didn't make it up there. I don't think they had very much of it, so it was gone in a week or two. But they did a full run of it this time. It got distributed to Charlotte and everything, so I was able to grab a can. And yeah, I don't think there's anything else more to explain about it because it's all Galaxy, so that's about it. Let's see what we got here. And I wasn't sure if, most of the IPAs they make are pretty clear. But I wasn't sure how this one was supposed to be or not, but I think you can tell. So I'm not concerned that it is clear, or pretty clear. You can see through it for the most part. It's a little cloudy. A golden color. But the real concerning thing is the fact that it has like no head at all. That's weird. Because I didn't pour it very vigorously, but I also didn't pour it that carefully either. Well, I don't know whether it having head or not really affected anything, but it smells really good. It could be undercarbonated, though. I don't know. But usually if it's undercarbonated, it won't have much of an aroma, and this definitely does. Of course, it smells like Galaxy, but sometimes Galaxy is hard to describe for me because it really is a mixture of a lot of different things. Sometimes it comes off as like a mix between Simcoe and Citra. My dog just came inside. That's his name. He must have heard me say Simcoe. So it is slightly like that cat pee dank character. A little oniony. Some overripened pineapple, and yeah, that's it for the most part. It's definitely has a little bit of sweaty character to it too. It is pretty low in the carbonation, which is odd. That's honestly, one thing about their beers that I've never ever had a problem with is carbonation. Now, it's not completely flat, but it is definitely undercarbonated, which is a shame because the beer is absolutely delicious. The flavor definitely follows suit with the aroma. A lot of that overripened pineapple, some dankness, a nice sweetness to balance out the bitterness, but it's not really. There's definitely not like caramely sweetness or even bready. It's just like a tad sweetness, but the bitterness is definitely balanced. It's not really sitting in the back of the throat, which is good. I would say the alcohol is pretty on point for being 8%. It's not. Excuse me. It's not super strong, but it's definitely present. And I feel like if this was carbonated better, it would probably be even less prevalent. Yeah, this is one of the cleanest IPAs that they've made, actually, in my opinion. Really, really just fresh hop flavor. Finishes nice and bitter and dry. And a lot of times, I get with their IPAs for some reason, something very minimal that I always perceive as like the tiniest hint of diacetyl, but sometimes I think it's just my mind playing tricks on me because other people tell me they don't taste it. But this one, I'm not getting that at all. I mean, it is completely crisp and clean. Like honestly, the only negative is the carbonation. It's just really weird that it's so undercarbonated. I've just never had that from them before. And I'm just going into my head whether I should really let that affect my my rating or not. I'm gonna say it's not gonna affect my rating. I mean, it would if I was giving it like a number out of 100, it would affect it. But just on my basic scale of buy, drink, dump, I'm still gonna give this a buy. I think this was $5 a can. And again, that's a markup because it's just per can price, so it's even cheaper than if you get a 4-pack. Only because I do still think it's really tasty, and it being properly carbonated would just make it like an incredible beer in my opinion. Now, it's still a really good beer, so that still warrants a buy for me. And I'm also just hanging on the fact that there's a decent chance that maybe something just got jacked up with this individual can, and they're not all like that, because I'm guessing that they're force carbonated when they're canned anyway. So, I would assume they shouldn't all be like that, and it's not completely flat either. So I don't know. It's just a really weird thing. I've never had that from them, but the beer itself, other than the carbonation, the flavors are flawless. So I mean, there's definitely not an issue with like infection or contamination or anything like that. It's just very strange. But I would still definitely buy this again. It's very good. I think that's all I got on this one. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think, and I look forward to doing the next one. Thanks.